You've got two circular windows, one on each side. The mechanism is awesome that pushes out the window and how it shuts. It's all Bert's invention. There's covers for the windows there. There's a cover for each one of them. There's a remote control fan that'll either bring in air or pull out air. It's actually got a remote, so even though I could reach it, it's nice that in case you're laying down, it's got a remote. It's got I believe it's got a rain sensor, so if it starts raining, it'll shut. While you're traveling, if you set it to say 90 degrees, once it hits 90 degrees, it'll pop up and vent a little bit for you while you're traveling. So it's got a lot of automation. It's kind of cool. A lot of nice things that you don't think about. It's got a place to hang your shirt or your pants or your shirt, your shorts. You've got lights on each end. You've got a light up top here. Sorry, there it is. I'll show it to you from the other angle. Got switches for indoor and outdoor lights on each side. That's what those switches are. Let me show the pass-through. You have more than ample lighting. As a matter of fact, Bert pointed out that it's almost too strong, but it's there if you need it. There's one on each side. They're very bright, and then you also have your reading lights over there. There's the reading lights. Check out the USB ports, the 12-volt cigarette adapter. You've got your remote control for your fan. Your control for the lighting is in there too. You've got AC power in there. That's for the heater, because up north, of course, they use more heat than AC. It's there if you need it, but it's an option. And check out the window, the woodwork for the window. Nice little cover, privacy screen in case you need it. Okay, I showed you the cover for the port windows, but that storage right there on that ledge. So that's pretty cool. Now, this video doesn't do it justice, but look at the size of these doors. I mean, just incredible. You're out camping, nice and cool, have the doors open. And not only that, look how much room I got to transfer. It's double the size of my wheelchair easily. I can get in and out of this thing a piece of cake easier than getting in and out of bed. It's incredible. And I didn't even use the board. I just used the board to show them how perhaps somebody that didn't have my strength and need a little more help, or you can use a sliding board. You put one edge underneath your thigh or bottom and the other on the mattress and just slide in and out of the camper. Now there's the little accent reading lights, pretty cool. You have USBs on each side, and those are vents that you open up. When you open up the vents, it'll draw air because this fan up top, you have it on, it's just gonna pull air, and you have the biggest breeze. That fan is adjustable, multiple speeds, and you have a vent on each side that you can just close off or leave open. You've got shelves for your phones or laptops, USBs, like I said, and the accent reading lights. But that right there is the window. Check that out. That's just incredible, the view. If you can imagine in the evening checking out the stars or early morning coffee, pull up the blinds and have that gorgeous view of wherever you're decided to camp out for the night. I'll show you the blinds here in a second. Okay, there's with the blinds close. Of course, you just pop them up halfway or midway, however way you want. They just come up from the top and come down. That rod just kind of supports it a little bit, but when the blinds are up, that rod just stores on the shelf. Pretty ingenious. And there's the view without that support brace for the blind. This is the mattress that turns into a futon. So during the day, if you wish, you could have actually a sitting futon with a little table in the middle that they designed, and it's a concept I haven't seen anywhere else. So I absolutely love the feature. There's that light I told you about, and the view outside from this side of the window. And the lighting, like I said, you can have white or any color that you like. So this is how I chose to position my wheelchair. Of course, this is just the first time. So I just positioned it at a 45 angle. That's nice. Unlike some other trailers, the fender is not in the way. And the door is, like I said, ample. No sharp edges. Very, very cool.
In the day, you can't sit like this in a little 2-foot.
There's nowhere else. Yeah.
The door.
Yeah.
And in fact, one of the nicest moments that my wife and I had this last week, we went out to, well, among other things, we went to a powwow.
Yeah.
We did all a powwow at Pine Ridge.
Uh-huh.
And in the morning, the last morning we were there, she sat here and I sat here. We just drank our coffee. We sat side by side and just sat there and just enjoyed it. It was the most enjoyable moment of the whole trip.
Nowhere else that you can do that. I mean, that's fantastic. This just provides so much accessibility, you know, on each side.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
So here's your solar hookup. Top one is solar, and the bottom one is your power, shore power.
Picture really fast. Okay, so just kind of rotate that. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Do it sideways.
This is the galley. There's Bert.
1, 2, 3.
I like the sink on the sides, very accessible. The sink on the sides, instead of them being all the way to the back, makes it real accessible. Kitchen's accessible. I could just about get to everything. You got options. You can have a Yeti. You can have a fridge to the right. You can take the Yeti out and put shelves in, drawers. All kinds of options are available. That's how you latch it down. And of course, you got a key, and you got light up there. And I would have some pull strap. That's what I would add to my pull strap. Will you pull that drawer out for me, Bert? This one right here? Yes. Just the drawer. Oh, there you go. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah. And those are just one cooler. Yep.
This is the largest Yeti you can put
Yes.
in here. This is a 45.
Right. And I hadn't seen that. That's a little option up there for your cooking utensils up at the top there. Is that what that is? In the, below the window? Below the window?
You got your
I got you.
spices and your cups. I've got a lighter in here and some other
nice.
Insect stuff.
And
then over here is the utensils.
Okay.
Glassware. You could put your bottle of wine back there.
Right. What's in the red sack up there underneath the window?
Oh, this is like the idea is a place to put your toothbrushes.
Nice.
Some people
Gotcha.
put tools in there, or you got to always close it, otherwise they're all going to fall out.
Yep.
When you close this.
Yep.
But these are probably won't use these. We're trying to refine this a little more.
Yeah, we're talking about ideas on top here. And over there, you got so much room underneath that sink, don't you?
Yeah, well,
this one is in.
Now we put all of this stuff on the back wall.
Yeah.
So you have more room in here. We just got back. We just kind of threw stuff in here.
Is this your personal camper?
Not the original. The original one is out there. But,
Gotcha.
We kind of left in a hurry. We wanted to get on the road, and this has some issues because we couldn't open the water thing. We didn't have the right key.
Right.
We've got a 9-gallon water underneath.
Right. You got a built-in 9, but
and
if
then
we'll
get like things like this and put it in here.
Yeah, that way it's mobile. You're right.
I did have a 5-gallon one I put in, but it actually eventually cracked within a few days.
With the stress, you're right.
It was a 5-gallon one, off the shelf that you go you buy it. It's made out of the same stuff.
Yeah.
But it was bouncing around so much, it cracked, and then we had water. So I went to either this size or a liter.
Gotcha. Bert, would you hold this for me just so I can show myself and others how easy it is to, I can reach pots and pans, anything I need here. I can see what I'm cooking. This is, you know, it may not be exactly level, it may be tilted down a little bit, but even that's an idea. You could always tilt it down a little bit. Perfect, I can get to everything. I could plug in, reach, it's a little reach, but that's not a problem. I can reach that. I can do that. Up top, I would use a grabber, or I would figure out a way to have a bag to come out with all my utensils. So I'm not concerned with that, I can do that. This is really awesome, Bert. The fact that I can turn this on, wash my hands. I couldn't do that. I can wash my hands and even squirt myself. This is fantastic. I've seen how powerful this is. So other manufacturers, the sink is farther back, and it's this far for me to reach. And this is right here. I mean, look, I'm not piece of cake. Turn it on, wash my hands. So absolutely fantastic. It's the most accessible one I've seen so far. Awesome. You've done a fantastic job, Bert. I am so impressed. So impressed. Everything else is just minor tweaks. Biggest thing is reaching the galley, reaching the sink. I would probably have a fridge. I would have the drawers. We've talked a little bit about the futon. That's all, you know, ideas in progress here. And I can reach everything, absolutely everything inside. There's no issues with reaching any of the water. This is a vent, right, for the heater. You know, no problem reaching anything. So this is just fantastic. I see this has got a different hitch. You know, this is easy enough to up and down. I can manhandle it myself. I would absolutely have to have one of these if I needed to. I know that I can push off and move it a little bit just to get it on the ball. So I'm able to do that. One-handed, reach propane. There is nothing I can't reach besides washing the window with my hands. So outstanding. Outstanding. Love it. This model is 2 inches higher, so it's got a 2-inch suspension lift to give you a little extra clearance to go off of it. But the sink is accessible the way it is. Kitchen's a little high, but it's very doable. So very little that needs to be done. The great thing about it is that even being 2 inches higher, having the suspension option, I can still get in and out, piece of cake. So I'm liking it. Here's where they add on the fenders and the tires. There's the side panels, whatever color you choose. And you can have matching countertops, those are options. They have 2 different kinds of suspension. One with electric brakes. So factory goes on. I'm not gonna go disturb anybody, but it's nice to see the frames and tires and parts of what makes up the vestibule.